Today, I am going to share a true story from my life that I have never told anyone before. This was the most painful moment of my entire life. And please watch this video till the very end because what gets revealed at the end will leave you completely speechless. This all happened when I was living in Los Angeles. Life was going okay. I had a small job, a one-bedroom apartment, and a best friend named Romy. We had been friends for almost 5 years. We lived in the same neighborhood, ate together, and were always there for each other through thick and thin. I truly believed that Romy was the most trustworthy person in my life. It was a Friday night. It was around 11 o'clock at night. Romy called me. He said, "Hey man, let's go out tonight. It has been a long time since we hung out together." I was tired, but I never liked saying no to a friend. I told him, "Okay, give me 30 minutes and I will be there." I quickly changed my clothes, grabbed my car keys and headed out. On the way, Romy and I kept talking on the phone. He was giving me directions to a spot where we were going to meet. Los Angeles nights are always bright and lively, but the area he was sending me to was a little quiet and isolated. I thought maybe he found some new place to hang out. I kept driving. It was almost midnight. Traffic on the road was light. Suddenly my phone buzzed. Romy sent me a message saying, "Hey, turn a little further up ahead. I am standing there waiting for you." I turned my car and moved forward. Out of nowhere, a blinding light hit my eyes. A car was coming from the opposite direction at very high speed with full headlights on. My eyes went completely blind for a second. I tried to hit the brakes, but there was no time. There was a massive collision. My car slammed into the side of the road. The airbag exploded open. For a few moments, I had no idea what had just happened. When I came to my senses, blood was dripping from my head. My chest was in pain. My hands were shaking. Somehow, I picked up my phone and called 911. Then I called Romy. He did not pick up. I called again. No answer. I told myself maybe he got scared and panicked. The ambulance arrived. They took me to the hospital. I got stitches on my head, had a slight injury to a rib, and my left wrist was badly sprained. The doctor looked at me and said, "You are very lucky to be alive." That was a very serious impact. The entire night passed in the hospital. Romy did not call even once. Not a single message. I kept telling myself maybe he just does not know what happened. The next day, I came home and collapsed on my bed, completely exhausted. A little while later, my neighbor called me. He said, "Hey, are you okay? I heard you had an accident." I said, "Yeah, I am okay." He paused for a moment and then said, "Listen, I need to tell you something. You might not believe it, but I have to say it." He told me that just before the accident last night, he had seen Romy in that same area. And Romy was with the man who had an old business dispute with me. The two of them were standing together talking and laughing. The ground disappeared from under my feet. I immediately called Romy. This time, he picked up. I asked him directly, "Hey, what were you doing in that area last night?" There was complete silence on the phone. After a few seconds, he said, "Man, I was home all night. You are misunderstanding the whole thing." I understood everything in that moment. I hung up the phone and went through every detail of that night in my mind. He was the one who called me to come out. He was the one who gave me the directions. He was the one who sent me to that isolated area. And then he switched off his phone. After the accident, he never once asked if I was okay. This was not a coincidence. I went to the police and told them everything. They investigated the case. When the driver of the car that hit me was caught, He confessed that Romi's associate had paid him money. My business enemy had used Romi to set me up. And Romi had betrayed his 5-year friendship for money. When I heard this, I did not cry. I did not scream. There was just a strange and heavy silence inside me. Romi was arrested. The case went to court. He was sentenced. But the wound he gave me has never fully healed. The physical injuries got better with time, but the trust was gone forever. The belief that a true friend even exists in this world was shattered. After everything that happened that night, I learned something I will never forget. The moral of this story is, not everyone who laughs with you, eats with you, and calls you their best friend is truly your friend. A real friend is someone who stands by you even when you are not around. Someone who would never sell you out for money. Do not be too quick to trust people in life. Time reveals everyone's true character eventually. And always remember, the person who betrays you will face their own consequences. You do not need to seek revenge. Just keep yourself strong and keep moving forward.